emotional outburst that shook the world stage of music occurred at the VMA 2025. A big question then arose. How could a global star like Jimin fail to win a trophy? And why was it Jungkook who first came to comfort him? This moment was not merely a story about losing and winning, but a profound reflection on friendship, solidarity, and emotional bonds that transcend the boundaries of the stage. The incident happened quickly, but left a long mark in the memory of the audience. Jimin, who has long been known as a perfectionist and deeply dedicated figure, failed to bring home the long-awaited award. The camera captured his lowered face, a faint smile, yet his eyes clearly could not hide the disappointment. The applause of the audience was not enough to close the wound that opened in front of millions of eyes. It was here that the real drama began. Another spotlight fell on Jungkook. Without waiting for a pause, he stood up and walked toward Jimin. While patting his shoulder, Jungkook seemed to whisper comforting words. That simple gesture managed to trigger an emotional reaction from fans. The army is crying, so many comments flooded social media. That brief scene seemed to show that behind the glitter of the VMA, there was a human story of failure, empathy, and sincere support. The fact that both of them come from the same group, BTS, added to the dramatic weight. For years, the public has known them not only as colleagues, but also as brothers. This relationship is often described with the word brotherhood, but that night, the word gained a new meaning. Jungkook was not merely a stage partner. He became an emotional anchor when Jimin was at his most fragile. The public's reaction showed how strong the emotional bond between idol and fan really is. Social media was filled with clips showing the interaction between Jimin and Jungkook. Phrases such as support system, soulmate stage, and real brotherhood dominated the global trending topics. Fans wrote at length about how Jimin's failure felt like a collective failure, and how Jungkook's presence became the medicine that soothed that wound. Furthermore, this moment revealed another dimension of the global entertainment industry. The VMA has always been depicted as a stage of prestigious competition, yet that night it presented a humanitarian drama that was hard to forget. A personal failure turned into a collective spectacle full of meaning. The award may have gone into someone else's hands, but the public spotlight instead elevated Jimin and Jungkook as symbols of true brotherhood. The next question that arose was, what is the meaning of all this? From an academic perspective, Jimin's failure can be understood as part of a narrative construction that strengthens the appeal of an idol. Global stars are not only admired for their achievements, but also for their vulnerability. When the camera captured the tears being held back, the public felt close, felt connected, as if they too were sitting in the front row witnessing a real-life story. Jungkook, with his actions, affirmed that a star as big as BTS still has room to express their most human side. This moment also showed how failure can give birth to new solidarity. Fans in various countries launched support campaigns, spreading motivational messages for Jimin, while at the same time praising Jungkook for his concern. Cyberspace instantly turned into a public sphere filled with tears, heart emojis, and encouraging words. For many, VMA 2025 was not just an award show, but a stage that demonstrated the strength of a bond. By the time this article was written, debates about Jimin's failure and Jungkook's role were still widely discussed. Some argued that this moment was more memorable than the actual winner. Others believed this was the real proof of why BTS remains relevant, not only because of the music, but also because of the emotional stories that keep binding them to their fans. One thing is certain, Jimin's tears and Jungkook's supportive grip will always be remembered as one of the most iconic moments in VMA history. Finally, a simple question haunts once again. Is a trophy truly the main benchmark of success? The answers may vary, but that night, millions of eyes witnessed that true achievement can come in another form, in the sincere support of a friend, in the solidarity of fans that never wanes, and in the courage of a star to show his weakness before the world. VMA 2025 may record another winner's name, but the moving story of Jimin and Jungkook has already secured its place in the emotional history of the global music industry. However, what was interesting was not only the emotional moment on stage, but also how the public interpreted it. Some popular culture observers argued that Jimin's failure actually strengthened his position as an authentic public figure. In mass communication theory, authenticity is often considered more valuable than formal victory. The public tends to be more attached to stories of struggle, vulnerability, and emotional sincerity rather than just a list of awards. In other words, Jimin did not lose his stage, he expanded it from the perspective of the entertainment industry. This scene also reflected a paradigm shift. Music awards like the VMA are designed to celebrate achievement, but what went viral was the unplanned emotional moment. This shows that emotional narratives have a wider reach compared to formal achievements. Jimin and Jungkook indirectly taught that humans connect more easily with pain and solidarity than with mere sales numbers or golden trophies. This phenomenon was reinforced by the explosion of digital activity. Hashtags such as #WeLoveYouJimin and #ProudOfJungkook topped global Twitter trending charts just hours after the event ended. Short videos of their interactions spread across various platforms, from TikTok, Instagram Reels to YouTube Shorts, with millions of views in a matter of hours. International media also covered it, showing how strong BTS's influence is not only on the music stage, but also in the global media landscape. Not a few fans stated that they were more touched by Jungkook's attitude than by whoever won the trophy that night. "A trophy can be lost, but friendship is priceless," was one of the most widely shared comments. That sentence precisely illustrated the essence of this event. True victory is not always about awards, but about human warmth that arises at the most fragile moment, psychologically. This moment also demonstrated how important social support is in facing public failure. Jimin was not alone. He had Jungkook, and more broadly, he had millions of fans channeling positive energy. In social psychology studies, such support can strengthen individual resilience, making someone able to recover more quickly after falling. For fans, that moment also served as a reminder that their idol is an ordinary human being who also experiences the bitterness of failure. Equally important, this story confirmed that BTS remains a unique global cultural phenomenon. Even though they are currently pursuing individual projects, the bond among the members remains strong. That proved that BTS's success was not only built by music, but also by consistent emotional relationships. Jungkook being the first to comfort Jimin was real proof that behind all the monumental achievements, there is still room for simple values such as care, empathy, and brotherhood. In the end, VMA 2025 will not only be remembered as a music award stage, but also as a space where an emotional story was created.